on its 88th day, Gary's Dance Across America is twinkle-toeing its way across Wisconsin. We shuffled out of New York almost 3 months ago, and with God's will, we ought to be soft-shoeing our way into San Francisco in about 10 months. It's been quite a trip. My ass is falling asleep.
Okay, Al, I need you to keep your mind on this, all right? I want seamless bodies of dialogue, okay?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying how this all started.
All right. Well, it all started, Gary gave me a phone call. It was on a Sunday a few months back. And, basically, he was very disillusioned with his career as an artist, and he'd given up pretty much on being a jazz violinist. And I told him, I said, man, take some time, all right, and explore some of the things that you'd like to do. I mean, take some time and realize your dream, follow your dream. And the next day, he bought a bunch of dance shoes and a Gore-Tex leotard. I got a road atlas, and the rest is really history in the making.
This is a springy sort of dance. It's an Irish jig. You can see it's in triple time.
Chris, we started in Manhattan here, and they wouldn't let us go through the Lincoln or the Holland Tunnel, so we had to kind of head north, and we went across the George Washington Bridge.
Well, you guys are really taking a rather eccentric route. I mean, you don't seem to be going directly across America.
We have to watch out for bodies of water and stuff.
Yeah, well, that was one very important part of the thing, was Gary wanted to stick as close as he could to, like, we've been following the Great Lakes. Going across, and we're looking forward to hitting the lower section of Minnesota. But there's so many lakes down there,
Well, we're pretty close to San Francisco, right? And we're like, what, a week away, or?
Well, probably closer to 9-10 months.
Well, where's Wisconsin? And where's the? Well, isn't Wisconsin sort of towards the right near South Dakota?
Wisconsin's in the middle.
Yeah. Wisconsin's in the middle?
Well,
we're in the middle.
We're kind of like in the first third.
I don't know. You're the map guy. I've created a sort of, this is me, and this helps me kind of keep my bearings. I kind of create a marker. And let's see, we're in Wisconsin now. And oops.
Whoa,
sorry.
Come on, careful.
Sorry. And you can see that we were dancing all the way around here.
This is you dancing.
Yeah, we were near LaGrange, and I did this move that just kind of like two-step, and then
And you were all the way into another county.
You could see, yeah. If I go like that, that's not really like me jumping counties, but it's a representative thing.
We try to cover a county a day.
Yes. You plan the route.
Yeah, well, we planned a general route when we left Manhattan, but
Check this out, the 9-banded armadillo.
Yeah.
Nocturnal mammal.
Nocturnal mammal. That means they like to go out at night.
Look at this. These are all over Texas.
Are you going to do an armadillo dance?
Well, Texas is so much fun. Even the animals look like practical jokes. We have to get done to Texas.
Yeah.
So do you plan the route together? So you say you want to go to Texas, and you figure out how to get to Texas?
Like I was saying, we kind of started with the general. We had everything kind of mapped out, but we have deviated from that somewhat. But we're not doing too bad.
Well, you're sort of thoroughly dancing across America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have not taken the easy route. There's a lot of things to be considered here. Number one, obviously, we cannot hit the main highways. Okay? I mean, because that would be just too dangerous, and that's not one of our things. Yeah, well, we planned a general route.
Well, it's morning, and Gary's getting ready for his dance. He goes through a morning ritual, and Al said that he's down here by the water and that Gary wouldn't mind us coming in and taking a look and seeing what he does to get himself prepared for his artistic adventure. Is this is standard practice here?
Yes, you know, Al likes to just sort of charge out on the road, but I think, you know, my preparations aren't just some sort of willy-nilly type of thing, and I think it's important for me as a Pisces with a rising Aquarius sign to just sort of get in touch with my brothers, the life around us.
So, you consider water to be your brother?
Well, really my extended family. I mean, it could be my cousin, my half-brother, my sister, my half-brother's sister.
All right. Now, you drink close to 7 gallons of water a day.
Right.
Now, Al seems to think that's not too healthy.
Well, you know, between you and me, I don't think Al's a good barometer of what's healthy. Don't tell him.
No. Now, I noticed that it upsets you when Al talks harshly about water.
Well, would it upset you if Al said a slur against your sister?
Yeah, I guess so.
There we have it.
So the water speaks to you, and here the water is saying it wants you to dance. What has other bodies of water across the country said to you?
Well, in New York, very plainly was saying, "Help me." And that's part of the reason why I left.
Because the water wanted help,
It needed help.
and you couldn't give it?
I couldn't give it. It's very painful to be in a situation where a friend, a relative needs help and you're completely powerless.
Well, some people would say that you ran away then.
Some would say that. Really what I did was dance away. And I find that difference heartening. This is my shadow dance. You see, I'm not just dancing with my shadow. My shadow's dancing with me, trying to keep up with my every move.
What the hell's your problem? You jumping in front of people like that? You better get the fuck out of the road, man.
Alright, later with the baseball. That was close, but I'm okay. So is my shadow. Just me. Ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. And my shadow.
Well, so far, man, we've been really lucky. I mean, we haven't run into anything real serious yet. We are always going up against the weather, though. Rain, wind, hail, you name it. You never really think too much about that kind of stuff, you know, until you try to dance through it. You know, Gary slipped on a patch of ice back there in Pennsylvania. Damn near broke his neck. I know one thing that you come to realize when you're on the road day in and day out, it is that a car is just a machine. It has no feelings. I mean, if a car swerves out of control and runs into the little guy back there, the car's not going to feel bad. I'm the one that's going to feel bad. I mean, a car is literally just a machine. It doesn't feel anything. It's just a piece of metal. Unless it's like that Christine from that horror movie, you know? Now that car, that had feelings. You should run around, chase guys down and kill them. But you don't run into that very often. Not out here. You know, you'd be amazed some of the stuff that I've seen on the roads. It's unbelievable. Like I had this one little girl in my school bus, and her hair was like flying out the window, you know, and I'm driving along, and her hair got caught in a tree. And it just like a big froggy tongue, man, just sucked her right out of the bus. And I didn't know what's going on. All these little kids are flipping out, so I pull over the side of the road to see what's happening, and I look in the rearview mirror, and here's this little girl swinging from the tree. So, of course, I pull the bus over, park, I get out, and I'm trying to figure out how am I going to get this little kid out of this tree. And all the other kids start to panic. And they run out of the bus, and they're out into the opposing lane of traffic. And before you know it, man, there's little bodies flying left and right. Well, meanwhile, I turn around, and the little girl has fallen out of the tree, and she lands in the opposing lane of traffic as well and gets hit by a bus going the other way. I mean, it just goes to show you that the roads are not playgrounds.
Well, what about the kids? I mean, were the kids all right? What happened?
Oh yeah, they were okay. I got them all back on the bus, took them over to my place, washed them up, a couple of Band-Aids. You know, they weren't even 20 minutes late for dinner. I don't think their parents ever even knew. Hey Gary, we're all set, man.
She ready?
Yep.
Matilda.
You know what? Let me get the dress for her. That looks pretty indecent.
Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolie tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, oh waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink beside the billabong. Up jumped the swag man and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, oh waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, and he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up rode the squatter mounted on his thoroughbred. Up rode the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Where's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag?
But basically, you know, I'm like Gary's one-man support crew. I fix his meals, I plan his lodging, polish his endless pairs of dance shoes. And, well, I got to take care of his feet, too. You know, you have no idea what dancing all day on hard pavement can do to a man's feet. Man, sometimes at the end of the day, I pull his socks off. His feet are all red and swollen, bloody, and they got big blisters and boils and ingrown toenails on them, man. Oh, they stink.
Okay,
oh,
okay, Al.
God,
no more foot talk, Al.
You know, I think it's important that we try to make this a cross-cultural, international sort of thing. I think I lost sight of that after a while. I mean, I'm not just jitterbugging, line dancing across America. What I'm doing is expressing the world in rhythmic motion. Sequences, movements, and ideas. I want this dance to speak to everybody. All forms of culture. All people. Hey!
What other non-feet related things do you do for Gary?
Well, I'm also in charge of the mechanical aspects of the dance. You know, I take care of the truck, I take care of the sound equipment, the little things. But I'd like to think that really my most important job is basically just being Gary's friend.
Emotional support.
Well, yeah. Yeah, emotional support, I guess. Did I also mention that I sew?
You know, I couldn't have done this without Al. I tell you, he does everything for me. Thank goodness for lay people in the arts. I mean, what would us creatives do if there wasn't somebody to do the work? I tell you, I was real fortunate that Al got laid off about the same time I decided to do this dance. He is so supportive. I couldn't think of anybody better to do the job. For instance, I mean, about 2 weeks ago or so, I was dancing to some of my favorite show tunes, and this feeling came over to me. I don't know, it put the whole dance into perspective, and I felt so small and insignificant. I just stopped dancing, and I just felt how little I was against the world. I told Al how I felt. He just looked at me. He said, "Come on, Gary. Even the world's greatest dancers are willing to be little."
What exactly does that mean?
I'm not really sure.
What other problems have you run into so far?
Well, Gary does seem to fall a lot. I mean, but I'm not sure that shouldn't be expected of somebody dancing all day on the long open road. I think anybody else would fall a lot too. But with him, man, he's a trooper. He'll pick himself up, dance, dust himself off, and he's right back on the road. You know why? Because he's a dancer. That's why. Oh, hey, roadkill. Looks like half a German Shepherd. Question is, which half, huh?
Okay, Al, I need you to keep your mind on this, okay?
Yeah.
I need you to focus here.
So, why was Al laid off?
The bus company didn't feel like he was psychologically fit to drive a school bus, after the incident.
Well, it's one where the girl was pulled out of the bus by her hair.
I'm actually surprised he told you that. No, the second accident was much worse. Don't tell Al I'm telling you this. He was driving down this country road, the school bus full of cheerleaders. There was this mass on the road ahead of him. Well, he tried to stop, and the wheels skidded, locked. I guess he hit it straight on. It's hard to stop when you got a school bus loaded full of kids. Anyways, the bus rolled over a couple of times. Nobody was hurt. But one of the girls, they disappeared. That's right. The only trace they found of her was in a nearby hog pen. She was eaten by the pigs, that's what they say. I tell you, it turns out the mass was this cow on the road that decided to take a nap. Horns punctured the tires and everything. Whole ordeal really scarred Al. I mean, now he can't drive over 20 miles an hour. He gets really nervous when he's around farm animals.
Isn't Gary a pioneer? I mean, isn't he the first one to try and dance across America?
Well, no, I guess a couple other people have tried to dance across America, but no one's made it half as far as we have. This is no half-ass project we've taken on here. I mean, there was, the cartwheel across America, frisbee across America. Nobody remembers that stuff, but they're going to remember us because we're making an artistic statement. Gary, I was watching your toe points today. Actually, I mean, they look good. They look like they're getting a lot better. But I'm thinking you should really keep your arms out wider like this. That way you get a much better center of gravity.
If I keep my arms out, my arms get tired out.
Well, I was thinking that maybe heavier shoes might help.
Hey, Chris. So, you're a filmmaker. Besides this documentary, have you made other films that I might know about?
Well, I don't know. I've primarily made films that explore the lives of women who love other women.
Oh.
I made this film last year called Cafe Lulu. These 4 women meet at a cafe, and they talk about what it means to be a woman who loves another woman.
sounds great.
Yeah, it was. Well, except for the f-stop was set wrong, and so it came out very dark.
Oh.
But then I decided I'd call it Midnight at Cafe Lulu. But one of the women was eating a waffle, so that kind of gave the whole thing away. So then I thought I'd etch the film with a knife and then color it with magic marker and turn it into sort of an expressionistic image-making piece. It was pretty postmodern.
Cool.
It won a prize.
Wow, that's great.
I'm working on a script now that involves a group of women that go off into the wilderness to avoid the social ramifications of what it means to be a woman who loves another woman. And they go off and they get lost in the woods. And I'm not quite sure where to take it from there.
You know, it might be cool if they're lost, right? And they're being hunted by Bigfoot. I mean, think about it, man. They're down in this little pond. They're skinny dipping, right? And they turn around, and right there's Bigfoot. Rawr. So they try to cover themselves up, and they want to run away. But
Well, I was thinking about really giving it more of a message, and I was thinking maybe they come across a herd of free-range sheep, and they start up a farm, and they start weaving. And this farm becomes sort of a love commune. And this one woman, Tanya, goes off into the city for a couple of years, and then she comes back, but she doesn't fit in anymore.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it could be that Bigfoot is stealing the sheep. So they got to shoot him, right? And then they get surrounded by this big bunch of big feet. And it's this huge fight scene, it's the women against the Bigfoot. And it's
What does Bigfoot have to do with being a woman?
Well, I don't know. I just thought we are in Bigfoot country. I've been reading a lot about him lately.
Why are you so bad? Do this.
Dancing to the danger zone, and he dances like he's never danced before. He's a dancing man, that's what he is.
Stop it.
Let me just check the nuts.
Do I,
Everything looks good here. I'm sorry.
Now make sure that's tight.
Yeah, I'd never had this problem before. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is great.
In here I have just a few of the little treasures I've found along the side of the road during our trip. I like to keep them locked up. Let's see. Yeah, we can start. Oh, yeah, I found this in Ohio. That's pretty cool. Just laying in a field.
What is it?
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. I think it's part of a helicopter.
So Al, what would you do with something like that?
Well, I'm going to save it and see if I can rebuild it when we get to San Francisco, because it's probably worth some money.
Pretty handy.
Well, I'd like to think so. Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm along on the trip. Take care of all those little jobs. Here I found a bag of bolts. They're kind of sticky.
Maybe you can use that with the helicopter drive.
Well, that's actually what I had in mind. You're very perceptive, because I thought this kind of stuff would really come in handy. If not for that, maybe something on the RV might break. And oh, look at what I found here. Full unopened 6-pack of brews. Saving that for when we get into San Francisco.
What happened to him?
Well, they were in a ravine, and they were kind of like buried up. Maybe somebody was trying to keep them cold or something, but I got like an eagle eye for that kind of stuff. I saw the sun glimmer off of them, and it was like, eep. I knew they were full. You can tell the way they were not bobbing. Oh, some poor little mother on her way home from the store. Well, see, I found these in Pennsylvania. They rolled down a couple of hills. That's why they're kind of beat up.
What do you want Pampers for?
You never know. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you just never know. It could come in very handy, you know, if it's raining, Gary needs a little bonnet for his head or something. It might look kind of funny, but it's functional.
I guess whatever gets the job done.
Right, yeah, you gotta be functional. Oh, now these are special. You're gonna love this. That's exactly the way I found them, just like that. Check this out. Ladies. Size large. That's why, you know, I keep everything, you know, these are, like I said, treasures. So I like to keep them kind of locked up and out of access to the public.
Is this your dangerous liaison dance?
Yeah, I like to work in, you know, fencing and things with this, you know, like sort of like, you know?
That's deep. It's very deep, Gary.
You know? Waving it around, you know, like in opera, you know, and I'm like waving to my fans, you know?
Right, Gary, we're going to the right here, buddy. I guess Gary ate some bad shellfish when he was an infant, you know. It's had some bad lasting effects on him. Going to the right, Gary. He has a kind of a hard time, you know, discerning what's reality. Well, I should say the difference between our reality and his reality, like right now. And to the right! He had a very hard time at work, you know, because he's got such a short attention span. And but we do have him on some medications now that seem to help, you know, with the hallucinations and such. And truth is, without the disability checks, you know, we probably wouldn't be able to afford gas. Oh, hey, Gary! Gary, buddy, hey, we're here to dance today, remember? Dance? Oh, boy. Did you have a chance to take your medications today, huh?
No, it's just.
Let's take care of that right now. I'm sorry, that's my fault. Yeah, I love them. Okay, now, I think maybe you better take a couple of these, all right? These are good. 2 of these. There you go, buddy. And it was a long day yesterday, so I think maybe you need one of these other ones too. That's just kind of insurance. There you go. That'll get you feeling better. Pretty flowers. Oh boy.
Wow. Bad shellfish, huh? I didn't think it could mess you up that bad.
Well, to be honest with you, you know, that's just what we tell his grandmother. So, the truth is, you know, Gary kind of had a problem there with the dope. And, yeah. And it messed him up pretty bad.
What kind of dope?
He got into the hallucinogens. He was into that LSD 25 for like 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years.
Oh my. He's just trying to find himself?
He found himself in an institution is where he found himself, you know. But they had him for about 3 months, 4 months, cleaned him up really well. He's doing really well now. I mean, you know, he does have to take his medications, but these aren't really drugs. These are doctor-prescribed medications, so it works good for him. Feeling better, buddy? Oh, yeah. He's got the life right back in him now. Ugh. Man, I hate this music. Reminds me of high school marching band. I had this girlfriend in the Flag Corps who dumped me on my spring break trip to Disneyland. I had to go on all the rides all by myself. I was just getting off of Space Mountain. I look up and she's in the Swiss Family Robinson tree with Rob Hoffman. I was a bass drum player, man. She dumped me for a bell tree guy. I mean, a trumpet player I could have seen. But a bell tree guy? That's pretty hard to live with.
God. Oh my God.
Who's Gary?
I think you hit him.
No. Gary? Hey, Gary!
Ow!
Ba, 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 da, ba. Yeah, that makes me nervous.
Hold.
That's why it makes me nervous.
Okay, here you go.
Have another mala. Thanks. Whoa, hey buddy, you're burning up there.
That's all right. That's the way I like them, anyways. Oh, hey, look. Here's that Yanni tape I've been looking for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where'd you find that at?
It was way down on the bottom of this bag.
Huh.
Go figure.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
So, Gary, 4 hours out of the day, you're dancing. What do you do with the rest of the time?
You know, at night we usually plan. Today probably looked like it was thrown together, but the only reason it looked like that was because we planned it to look that way. This one only says I like the crotch on you.
R. Kelly.
That's right, extended remix.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll play that.
Yeah, we do a lot of planning. Really, we're on a pretty tight schedule.
Well, it's not really all that tight anymore.
We are 3 weeks behind schedule, but it's a tight 3 weeks. You know, what's a schedule got to do with dancing anyways?
Well, we did miss out on Biscuits Days in Morton, you know. I was kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of exciting things planned. Come, Al, we've got Mormon Days in Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a week-long tribute to John Philip Sousa. It's going to have marching music, band uniforms, you know, a little baton. It's going to be fantastic. What else?
Like clown dance.
The clown dance. I forgot about the clown dance. This is going to be wild. Wigs, costumes, makeup, nose. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, he's been looking forward to the clown dance. Gary developed a real flair for theatrics working in New York, you know, so I've found a really cheap, effective way of creating like a smoke effect for him. He really enjoys it. It's just a common household liquid detergent. It's great. You just add a little bit to the gas tank.
Al, isn't that bad for the engine?
Oh, no. It functions much the same as, you know, a detergent gasoline would. And there's no phosphorus, so it's good for your motor. I mean, it creates a little bit more smoke than usual. But, you know, actually, it smells kind of nice. It's got kind of a rose coconut effect to it. And, personally, I'm sure Gary enjoys it.
Well, beat up fast for me to walk, swim life. I'm given room to live up, release me. I'm trying to move, don't hold me back. Allegiance to no one else but me. No one sees what I have seen. No one's been where I have been. No one wants it for tomorrow. Did you know me who I am? Got the dollars up where I stand. Million ways to put me down and pray. Can't touch me. Can't hurt me. Can't break me.
Alright?
Got swept up into it. Yeah, I kind of got swept up into it, you know, and the tree and the, I don't know, you know, ow! Ooh, most music is gentle and beautiful. This stuff was pure evil, I don't know. Why do they make music like that? It hurts people.
It's America.
Ow!
Here, let me get you. Come on.
I guess I found out the hard way, huh?
Yeah. I think we better ice that in.
No, I'm
Yeah,
okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Walk it off. Ow!
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Let's get the show on the road, huh?
Man, what a trooper.
Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know, it's been real tough on Gary. I mean, he's not a professional dancer. Sometimes it can be really hard for the little guy. I mean, sometimes I just want to turn around and take him back home and forget all about this, you know? But then I remember why we started it in the first place. Oh, hey, there's a bag of something there. Probably just dog crap.
Al, you're doing it again. Come on, you gotta complete your thoughts here. Now, why did you start this?
What?
Why's Gary dancing across America?
You'd have to ask Gary that one.
Jumps take up a lot of energy, so I've come up with a few techniques to sort of replace a jump, or jumping, you might say. First of all, I can raise my hands up in the air, like that. Or I can squat down, stand up again, squat, stand up again. That way my torso is jumping, but my feet aren't leaving the ground. You see? Isn't that fun?
You spent a lot of time learning how to dance before you started this?
Well, no. But the way I see it, a professional spends a lot of time preparing for a single performance. I didn't spend a lot of time, and I didn't train, but you know, the way I'm thinking is that I make up for that with the length of my performance.
Quantity more than quality.
Well, no, it's more of a balance of both, you know? It's all about balance. Life is a balance. Ah!
We're going to have to quit for a while. This ankle's really swollen.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, you're not okay. If I have to hog tie you to keep you from dancing, that's what I'll do.
Al, if we had to stop dancing every time I hurt myself, we wouldn't be halfway to Jersey by now.
Well, Gary, you're never going to make it to San Francisco on this ankle.
If I only had a crutch or something to keep the weight off my ankle, it would heal in a few days.
Hey, remember the moon dance?
Oh, the moon dance. With the bungee cords and the harness?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
All right, we'll do that. There, stay off of that. I'll be right back. I'll get going on it right away.
ready for this? Hey, Al.
Yeah.
I think Gary's hurt. He's just flopping around back here.
He's probably just doing his weird flying zombie dance or something.
Nope, he looks dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Well, you might be right. Does look like he's kind of flopping around. I'm gonna stop right up here for the day anyways. He'll hold. He'll be all right.
Interesting dance you're doing, Gary.
Oh, thank you. This is an important part of the dance. You know, I got this idea after meditating on the endless series of telephone poles that we pass by, you know? Telephone pole, telephone pole, information. Telephone pole, telephone pole, information. Came to the realization that, you know, as humans, we just engage in this rhythmic cycle. Telephone pole, eat, sleep, eat, sleep, information, eat, sleep, you know? Telephone pole, telephone pole. Yeah, and even though the dance across America is huge, someday we might even dance to the moon, this dance is just a smaller part of our life dance, you know? Life dance.
Smaller part of the big cycle.
Right. The sun has not yet come up on my life dance.
You know, my biggest worry out here in the country is keeping Gary safe against wild animals. Now, most people don't realize how dangerous a farm animal can be when it's out of its cage. Cows, horses, goats, sheep, you name it. Once they're loose, they're vicious killers. You know, nothing is more dangerous, though, than an escaped hog. Once a pig is out of its pen, it will hunt and kill just about anything, including humans. It's because they got a genetic link to wild boars, you know. I mean, those farm animals might look domesticated, but they're not. Their brains are still wild. That's why I keep this handy, especially in the country. This little baby right here, handheld peace of mind.
So Gary, what made you decide to do this?
Well, I just got to a point in my life where I realized I was just sort of chasing my tail, you know? Couldn't get anything important done. I had no purpose. I was engaging in a lot of unhealthy things, you know? Finally, got to the point in my life where I realized that all of the drugs, the drinking, the cross-dressing, the pornography, it's all just this way of suppressing my desire to create and explore. Finally, something filled me. I just started to dance.
You know, there's stories out there. There's stories about cattle and other wild animals stampeding cars and trains. One that sticks out in my mind happened a couple years ago. It's a busload of these old folks on their way to Reno. You know, they got run off the road by like these 70 renegade hogs. They call them rogue hogs. They're a big problem out west. But anyways, here's these old folks stuck out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by these bloodthirsty hogs, you know. So a couple of these old coots decide they're gonna wait for nightfall, make a run for it, get some help. Well, they made a run for it, all right. Pigs were waiting in the shadows. Picked them old buggers off one by one.
Well, what does dancing mean to you?
Well, I think Martha Graham said it best. You know, when she said dancing is all about discovery. Discovery, discovery. I mean, that's really what I'm doing. I'm discovering. You know, discovering America, discovering dance. Sort of like I'm the Christopher Columbus of Cha-Cha, or the Baryshnikov of Boise, or Lewis and Clark of, dance. I'm just discovering. That's what life's all about.
You know, it's like that scene in The Wizard of Oz, that movie, where the little Dorothy falls into the hog pen. Everybody rushes in to save her. Why is that? 'Cause they're hogs. They gotta eat. They always gotta have something in their mouth. That's why they call them hogs.
Now, how come you never hear about these rogue hogs on TV or on the news?
The pork industry. I mean, they've kept the whole thing under wraps for years. Who's going to want to sit down and eat a nice big plate full of hot, steamy bacon if they know that the pig it came from was feasting on human flesh the day before, huh? Oh, yeah, they keep it out of the news, all right. You want the straight story, the straight dope? You got to talk to the truckers. Yeah, that's where you get the real news.
That is a strange place to have a callus.
Well, like I was saying before, I'm hoping to generate enough interest in this dance that maybe NASA will sponsor a dance to the moon, like on the space shuttle or something.
Wow.
Could you imagine the moves you could do with zero gravity? It'd be fantastic. I could be like the Juggernaut of Jitterbug, I think it'd be neat to put an entire dance company up into space. Could you imagine the possibilities dancers would have? I mean, what other reason do we have to be in space? I mean, really. Buzz was a big fan of ballet.
Buzz Aldrin?
You got it. Yeah, he talked to Kennedy about supposedly putting the Philadelphia Ballet up into space to perform Swan Lake.
What stopped him?
They shot him.
Who do you think did it?
The Soviet ballet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Although I'm not a fan of the single ballet theory.
Guns have really gotten a bad rap. I mean, when you think about it, most household appliances create more of a problem than a gun. I mean, guns don't electrocute you or start fires. Gun's not going to chop off your fingers or limbs. Gun doesn't zap you with radiation or burn you. I mean, a gun's not going to crush you or poison you or drown you. Gun's not going to choke you or give you a rash. I mean, I never heard of a gun giving somebody heart disease or that sclerosis of the liver. Bullets don't clog arteries. They surely don't beat you up and stab you. A gun is just about as dangerous as the person that handles it. I mean, see, this gun right here has got a safety. It's about as dangerous as one of those nice little snowflake paperweights. I can pull the trigger and nothing.
Whoa, God!
Whoa!
Holy
Whoa!
God!
Holy
God!
Christ!
Get out! Keep...
Get out of my way!
Get out! Get you! You maniac! You almost shot me! And you! You threw me back on the fire! I was trying to get out, Larry!
I must have got the manifold or something, man. It's not that big a deal.
Now, there's one more thing I gotta take a look at. Check this out. It's got a feel it. Now, right over here. Oh, yeah. Ah, hell. Jesus Christ! I didn't see this. Good God. Oh, there's some really bad scene going on down here. Yeah, right over here. Yeah. Right, this here. This here. You ever seen one of these before? Good. Well, it don't work. It's shit. This thing is shit. You need another one of those.
Well, what's one of those called?
Those? I don't have a name. It just costs a lot of money.
They're like how much?
700, something like that. What's with the camera? You guys from the news? You making a movie or something?
Oh, they're making a documentary film.
Documentary. What's that?
The microphones for recording sound.
I know what a microphone's for. Let me see that. I never seen one of them before.
Hey, that's expensive.
Are you lonesome tonight? You like that, don't you?
No.
Yeah. What's your movie about?
It's about that guy over there. He's dancing across America.
That guy?
Yeah.
He's a fucking freak. What are you making a movie about him for?
Because it's a unique and interesting story. Look, just don't pay attention to us. Pretend we're not here. Just go back
That
and
ain't
fix it.
interesting at all. I know stories a lot more interesting than that. Like when I was in the Navy, this one guy had this problem with his dick. You You want to hear about the guy with the problem with his dick?
No,
Of course you
just
do.
fix.
You want to hear about the guy with the dick problem. Okay, is that thing on? Keep that thing on. Okay, now when I was in the Navy, there's this guy. He had kind of like, I don't know, rigor mortis of the dick or some kind of thing like that. I mean, he couldn't piss unless he soaked it in warm water first. So like every morning, he'd get up and he'd soak this thing in it. He'd heat up a can of water, soak it in there. So me and a couple of my buddies thought it'd be really funny one time if we hid his can. And so we did. We hid his can. And he woke up the next day and he's like, he has to piss like a racehorse. He just running around just freaking out. And he can't find his can because we hid it. And then he's just going nuts. And so somebody hands him the captain's coffee cup. Says, here, soak your dick in this. So he soaks his dick in that, and it's working out all right and everything. And then the captain comes in and man, is he fucking pissed. He is just red. And he grabs a gaffing hook and just gaffs this guy right in the dick. Just gaffs him right. After that, we just called him Gaff Dick. Gaff Dick, you gotta make
all right, Larry, I think we can cut there. Hey, that was great.
Hey, man, thanks. I appreciate it, brother.
I'm Gary.
Hey, Lee, what's happening?
Hey, I'm dancing across America. Play a song for me?
You're dancing all the way? That's wild. Wow. Hey, you have a theme song yet?
No, not yet.
All right, well, hey, how about if I try one for you?
That'd be great.
Huh? Okay. Well, let me see. Dance Across America, all right. I'm gonna dance across America. I'm gonna dance the entire way. I'm gonna dance across America. Past every town, I'm gonna dance on the old freeway. The freeway. Gonna dance, dance, dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance. Dance, little Jesus, dance. Dance, little Jesus, dance. Get on your knees and pray. Dance to the angels' music. Little baby Jesus, dance. Dance to the ladies' blessings. Oh, dance, 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 dance. Little Jesus dances for your soul. The Lord is the Savior on high. We want to dance, dance, dance for Jesus. I said dance for Jesus Christ.
What are you reading there?
Bigfoot, man, myth, or monster?
Oh, no kidding. Can I take a look at it when you're done?
Sure. You got me thinking the other day. Bigfoot is the perfect example of male society creating a threat towards women.
Huh?
And think about it. If you wanted to keep women trapped at home, what better way than to create this myth of a 10-foot man beast that lives in the woods? Okay, all right, I'll prove it to you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what the women around here think of Bigfoot?
I can tell you the women around town don't like him a bit. When they're away from the house, he'll come in and trash the place and throw empty beer cans around. They just don't like him.
He's been known to steal clothes off the clothesline and dress up in women's clothes, sneak into the house at night, and when the guy's there alone, and the women's gone.
The other night he broke into our house and he smeared lipstick all over the collar of my dress shirt. My wife hates him.
He's just bad news.
Okay, now this is the, kitchenette part of the RV. And this is a 4-burner LP stove, and it works great. I mean, everything on it works. And this is a little oven. I try not to use it too much, as you can see, simply because it does make the RV really hot. Sometimes if it's cold outside, we'll turn it on, but other than that, we don't use it. This is really cool. Now this, if something starts getting smoky, like when that guy almost burned us up, watch this. You just open that up, and it sucks the smoke right out. And it doesn't even care if it's food smoke or cigar smoke. It doesn't know. So it sucks it right out of there. So that's very nice.
Today is going to be absolutely fabulous. Today we're going to do the clown dance. I have all sorts of great costumes and a lot of clown music too. You know what I'd really love though? Is a pair of those clown shoes. But I'll start over. What I love is a pair of those clown shoes, because then I could really start to dance with the clown shoes, and I'd feel more like free, you know?
Now up here, this is all road stuff that, you know, we use all the time. We've got rope. This is old rope that I keep on top because I like to recycle stuff. I like to reuse stuff. And then I've got some new rope just in case. You never know when you're going to need some rope. And I got rope in a bag, they call it. That's nylon. That's good stuff. That'll last like 100 years. And bungee cords. You can never have enough bungee cords. And that's why I've got about 17 of them in there. But, you know, if I see them laying on the side of the road, I will pick it up because you can always use them. And tape. I've got all the tape color-coded. We've got tan, yellow, gray. Different tapes for different jobs. That's the way it works.
Anyways, about the shoes, if I had them, you know what? Screw the clown dance. Let's get out of here.
This is kind of our food storage area, you know. I mean, sometimes we get fancy, but for the most part, when we're on the road, we're just nibbling on stuff. And, you know, so that's why we've got, you know, all your major food groups. You got cheese and crackers. You got chocolate and peanut butter. That's some kind of food group. Cookies, pretzels, marshmallows. I like them. Candy corn. Now, this is something I found. This Gary was trying to hide it on me, and I found it. I like that. And no, I don't remember what this is back here. Oh man. Whew. Oh. Yeah, that's that tuna fish sandwich that Amy made for Gary back at the LaGrange Country Store when we were in LaGrange, Wisconsin. They make really good sandwiches there. I assume that's probably why he kept it. You know, that might explain the reason for some of the flies around there. Let's get rid of that.
Hey, Al.
Yeah.
Who's the girl?
Oh, it's Ocean. We picked her up hitchhiking. I guess she's a dancer. Grab this?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okay, here we go.
Al?
Yeah.
What's with the chair?
That's for Gary's massage. You know, long day on the road, man. Needs a little workout. Loosen up those joints. I got it. Who's the man?
I'm the man.
Who's the man?
I'm the man.
Who's the man?
I'm the man.
I can't hear you.
I'm the man.
Who's the man?
I'm the man.
All right, there you go. That's good. Good.
What's he doing?
I don't know. I think he's helping him.
No. Stop it. You're hurting him.
Oh,
That is
no.
not healthy.
I know it doesn't sound good, but it's the only way I can keep him working. See, if I don't get all that fluid out of his joints, he swells up just like a bitch in heat.
Al, get your hands off of him.
What?
Gary, come lie down over here. Come on. Now, I don't know if I told you this before, but I'm a light and psychic healer. Ooh. Your body is completely out of alignment with your spirit. Oh, it's the worst I've ever seen. But if you want, I can try and heal you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll get my backpack.
Okay, up here, basically what I have in here is Gary's medical supplies, bandages and such. I've got, you know, nice brand new elastic bandages, ankle wraps. Now, I picked these up for him in Pennsylvania after he, you know, crashed and hit his head and he almost, you know, broke his neck. They're for your knees, actually, you know, but I thought that they may help. And, but I can't get him to wear them. He doesn't like the color, you know? It's, you know, he's kind of fickle that way sometimes. Okay, and let's see, we got the crutch. And we got,
So what's the crutch for?
the crutch?
Yeah.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Protection, man. See, that would work. Somebody came at you, I mean, you could smack them like that, or you can use it like a baseball bat. I'm not kidding, you can really fend wild animals run from this thing.
So I suppose that they think you're crippled and then you hit them.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's kind of a psych thing, you know.
Yeah.
You're cruising along. Psych! Smack 'em.
Ever had to do that before?
Well, not yet, but I'm prepared.
Sure.
You know, in case. Okay, I also have, it's kind of hard for you to see, but I got spare curtains. You know, because when you're on the road, it's kind of creepy if people come up and look in, so I want to make sure to put in some spare curtains for them. Okay, back here. Now this is their kind of our, we call this the fun cabinet. This is all, I got little board games and stuff in here. And this is, oh, this is a great one. That's one of my favorites.
You play Pit a lot?
Oh, yeah,
Love
we like
Pit.
to, yeah. They
I
really,
love Pit.
yeah, that passes the time real well. And also I got a little football for them, you know, to kind of break the monotony. We, go long, Gary, go long. And we got a little volleyball, but this doubles also. We shoot baskets with this. You know, we can use that for baskets. This is kind of, you see how I got the chart spread across here? Well, and I probably shouldn't be, there's another one of the things I probably shouldn't be talking about. But this again is my toolbox. Gary never goes in here. This is where I stash the tapes that I just cannot stand to listen to any longer. I mean, you know how that is sometimes, you know, when a guy just wants to hear the same music and it just gives you the chills, it gives you the creeps. You just,
What music don't you like?
actually, I'd like to think I'm pretty versatile, but there's just some of the bands I can't listen to. Marching band music is hard for me. For instance, you know, he's all hyped up about this John Sousa week. I'm not looking forward to that.
You're a bird. You're rising on a warm sea breeze.
You know, I feel more like a monkey, you know?
You're a bird.
I'm kind of proud of this. One of my other jobs here, you know, is to take care of the laundry. And I'd like to think I do a good job. You know, I use bleach when I have to. But basically, Gary, when he's working, which is 12, 14 hours a day, he's got one basic ensemble that his outfit.
The outfit.
Yeah, he told you about it?
Yeah, the outfit.
Yeah. The outfit, and that's, I know it's very close to him. It's a color coordinated thing that his mom put together for him before we left. So that's got something to do with, you know, why he wears that a lot. And we got some license plates, you know, just in case when we roll into California, we want to make sure to have the proper license plates, you know.
I didn't realize you had to have a plate for every state.
Well, actually you don't, but we want to be perfectly legal, you know.
More legal than other people.
Well, that's one of our gimmicks on the Dance Across America is that we're doing everything by the book. If we're going to be in their state for more than a month, we get plates.
Oompa oofta, the polka dot dance.
working. I need something better to write on. See?
But it's not gonna stick?
Nah.
Well, hang on. I think I might have something that'll be just about right.
Okay. I'm making signs so my cousin Steven can come find our campsite. He's at a nearby college. He's like the genius in our family. You know, when he goes to a coffee shop, he orders like espresso or double mocha cappuccino. Oh, diapers?
Yeah, I think they ought to work just fine. You know, I mean, look, I got built-in tape in the corners so you can stick them right to the tree, and they're waterproof.
Okay.
So, you know, if it rains or something.
Where'd you pick these up?
I found them.
These are fantastic.
Side of the road.
Nah, Al,
Yeah.
this isn't working. I need like paint or markers or something. It's got to be darker.
Okay, let me see what I got.
He's got like 6 degrees too. He always uses like these really big words and tells jokes I can't understand. He's a genius.
The marker's all dried up and I used the paint too, but I got the shoe polish. You think that'll work?
Yeah, let me see that. That might work.
You know, you gotta improvise once in a while.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Hey, mister, do you know where the outhouses are?
No, I wish I knew. Hey, I'm looking for a friend of mine who's coming later on. It's not Kaka!
Means I don't go.
Goes to me.
You got the blue going.
I got the blue happening, Gary. That's me.
Okay, Al's turned in.
Hey, here comes a car, Gary.
Oh yeah?
This guy's brights on.
Oh hey!
Is that him?
Yeah, it looks like Steven found us. That's great. He's driving Grandma's car.
Gentlemen!
Hey, Steven!
Come on in.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
dealing you in on a new game.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, great. Hi, everybody.
This is Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hey, Chris.
This is Larry.
Well, what's up with
We're making a movie. We're making a documentary about Gary's
You
dance
remember
across
Al?
America.
Long time no see.
Hey, Al, how you doing?
Great, how you
Great
been?
to see you.
Yeah.
You
know
look,
me.
look good, look
Hey,
good,
your
man.
driver's okay? You saw my sign?
Yeah, I saw the,
Okay.
saw the sign.
Come on in and
Thank you.
join
Yeah,
the
come on,
family,
yeah.
huh?
Play little cards.
Move on over.
Sure,
Have a
let's,
beer.
let's get me in
Okay,
here.
yeah. Okay, so it was a Friday night, and I had this small load of high school wrestlers, right? And, you know, these guys knew I was a pushover, so they're bugging me to buy them a couple of beers. So I figured, what the hell? I buy them a couple of beers. Well, this one kid turns out to be a real lightweight. I mean, he drinks like 2 beers, and he's howling at the moon. Literally. He's like, "Arrrr," in the back of the bus. So I don't know, something really flipped his switch. Because all of a sudden he bolts off of the bus, runs across the parking lot, and tackles a pizza delivery guy right there on the pavement. You know? And the pizza delivery guy starts screaming, which gets the attention of all the yahoos on the bus, so they all run over there. And the whole parking lot, they're wrestling these pizzas away from this guy. And it was just nuts. This one kid screams out, "This town's taking your shit long enough, pizza man!" And they all just start throttling this poor guy right there on the pavement. There's like nothing I could do about it.
Steven, what have you been up to recently?
I'm still working on my thesis.
Oh, what's that about?
Well, basically, my theory is that the entire English, or American language, is moving towards connotating male and female erogenous zones. I contend within a couple of generations, the majority of common man's vocabulary will be slang for either penis, vagina, breast, testicles, or buttocks. I estimate that already between 17% and 23% of common man's vocabulary presently connotates penis alone. That figure is increasing exponentially from generation to generation. Well, when you list the words in question here, my point does become painfully obvious. Let's take penis for example, huh? We've got noodle, pickle, sausage, zucchini, Long John, John Thomas, Johnson, Peter, Dick, Jimmy, Rod, the Plunger, the Whopper, Dode, Snake, Serpent, Wiggleworm. The list goes on and on. The consequences for this shift in meaning are enormous. Generations from now, people will open up their mouth. The only thing they'll be able to say is penis. Penis, penis, penis. Vagina, penis, testicles. Penis, 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 penis. Meaning will be lost in a wash of genital slang. The classics, Shakespeare, Hemingway, they all mean dick. The information highway is going to be a gridlock of tits, tatas, and dumpers. It'll be a massive mainline of some tactical chaos.
Wow, hey, look at the stars, huh?
Yeah, they're out tonight.
Beautiful night. You know, this is what it's all about, huh? Family playing games.
Yeah.
As much as I like the music, I think what really gets me is the camaraderie. Why don't we just all go around the table and just say what's on our minds? Chris?
I don't get it. What do you mean?
I mean, just pour out what's in your heart.
I don't understand.
I was going to say about how much this night reminds me of when I was young, camping in the tent behind my grandmother's house. Made me think of how the pioneers must have felt. Chris?
I guess I was thinking, penis.
Yes, yes.
I'm sort of stuck on what Steven was talking about, and, it's pretty disturbing.
Okay, no, that's all right. That's legitimate. Al, is there something you'd like to share with us this evening?
Well, I did write a poem.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a haiku. I call it Socks.
Can we hear it?
Sure. There you are, on my feet. Hello down there.
Is that it?
Well, yeah, it's a haiku.
Was haiku Japanese for stupid poem?
Chris. I like that, Al. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks, Steven.
Steven, how about you? Do you have something you'd like to share with us?
Well, I too remember going to Grandma's house and camping out in her backyard. I remember one time when we were camping and I had to leave to go to the bathroom to brush my teeth. I went into Grandma's house and she touched my wiener.
Well,
you know, I'm really tired.
Yeah.
I really gotta get
Maybe it's time we should look into
I was
shower.
just thinking it's bedtime.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything you want to say for the camera?
Not really.
So you must get kind of lonely driving all day.
Well, you know me. I do have my little games. Good idea. Third level. Who's that? More coins. Oh. What a ripoff.
Oh! Ow! 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 Ow!
Well, you know, sometimes if we're really close to town, I can tune in days on this thing. No, nothing. Piece of crap. You know, that's one thing I do miss.
What's that?
TV. You ever see that one show with Hulk Hogan called Thunder in Paradise?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good show. It's, you know, Hulk Hogan and his friends, they got the super high-tech boat and they cruise around in Hawaii saving people. I guess it's kind of like Magnum P.I. Actually, it's more like Knight Rider. But instead of Michael Knight with his car, it's Hulk Hogan with a boat. I guess it's kind of a cross between Magnum P.I. and Knight Rider.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Oh, you'd really like it. All the girls on this show wear bikinis. I don't care if they're a doctor, or a scientist, or a lawyer, it doesn't matter. If it's a girl, it's wearing a bikini. I guess it's a lot like Baywatch in that respect. You know, it's really a good show. Lots of action, but nobody ever gets killed. I guess actually then it's kind of like the A-Team. Well, no, actually there was this one episode where Hulk Hogan had to kill this woman. But turns out she was a robot.
Hey, I don't see Gary back there.
Huh? What? Gary? Oh. Oh, what the hell is this? What the heck happened to you?
Tripped over another mailbox. That's the third one this week. You know, you went around the bend. I thought you'd stop, Al.
I did stop. That's what we're doing here. Okay?
Hey, I found him on the road. He needs a ride.
Sure would appreciate it, brother.
Great. Yeah, I can give you a ride, okay? But
All
listen,
right.
you got to use the bathroom. You do it right here, right now, because the piss tanks in the RV are full, all right? They're off limits. Are you all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Want some help?
I'll be fine.
Hey,
Hey,
supersized soda.
do me a favor.
Yeah.
Get that Latin music tape.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Show on the road again.
I got it.
May I favor you with a song, gentlemen?
Oh, no, it's all
Oh,
right.
that's how I pay my way. I play songs.
Oh, well, see, actually, I got to listen to the engine so I can hear when it shifts, okay?
I'll play a soft one.
Yeah,
A
well,
soft
all
one.
right,
Here
maybe.
goes. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus, if you please. I'm with Chris and Al, they're here with me. The Lord's my Savior, oh yes, I believe. I was once lost, but now I'm found. I ran into my two new friends in town. Oh, the Lord is guiding all of us together in the future. It's a beautiful life and Jesus loves you and me.
That was nice.
That was good.
The disciples were all concerned there wouldn't be enough food. There were but 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And the good Lord Jesus Christ said, let them stay. And furthermore,
Actually,
let
I kind of
them
like to
eat.
listen to the radio, you think?
Yeah, he said,
why don't we listen to
he
the
said
radio?
let them eat. Because the good Lord believed there would be food.
Oh, this is
He had,
important. This
he
is
had
the
the
news.
faith. No, this is important. What is
I love
important is
this
the
guy.
faith of Jesus Christ.
He's a really good reporter.
And that is why everyone was fed. It wasn't like something crazy that they couldn't order out back then. Lord shouldn't have to perform miracles that people believe. It's something from your heart and your soul. Belief in the Lord Jesus Christ is something you learn, something you grow into. It's like the thorns and the flowers in my hair. These grow just like my love for Jesus Christ is growing. Sure, it's not that comfortable.
Man, you're gonna have to shut up.
No, I'll tell you what I'm gonna have to do is get you to believe with a song. I love Jesus Christ and Jesus loves me. He's not only my savior, he's the savior for Chris, Al, and meow Gary.
All right, that's it. Okay.
I love Jesus Christ. He loves me every day. That's why.
All right, I've had it. Come on, get out of here.
Across
Get out.
you.
Get out.
I love Jesus.
Get out.
You love Jesus.
Yeah, I love it.
Al, you must
Get out.
learn to love.
Stay the hell away from my RV, too.
All right. Hey, Larry, you getting this?
I got the Jesus freak. Come on, go around him. Hey, here's your shit. Hey, here's your stinking guitar case. Yeah. Go. Yeah, bye.
You just can't leave me like this.
Go.
Good Lord, you know not
Get
what
out.
you do, Al. Where is this a mistake?
Hey, Al. Al, I see the Jesus freak back there, but Gary's gone.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
I don't see him.
Oh, man. He was wearing a purple leotard and he was dancing. Yes, dancing. What do you mean that's going to be a lot of trouble? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for nothing.
What'd they say, Al?
They said they can't start dragging the river for him until tomorrow. You know what? I got a treble hook and I got some rope. I'm going to start right now.
What the hell do we have here? You see that too? What the hell is that?
Looks like one of them sissified queerified types.
God damn.
Damn fairy.
We can't allow folks like that around. It ain't natural. It ain't Christian. Let's kick his freak faggot ass.
Hey there, pretty boy.
Hey, freak.
Oh, I am so happy. I found you two. I got separated from my companions. It's been a terrible day. I started out with the flamenco and the tango, and then I was spinning like a top, and I totally got disoriented. It was so weird. And then I was afraid my costume would attract wild animals.
You're real pretty. Yeah, we don't get many like you around here.
Well, I'm sure if you take me into the nearest town, my friends are looking for me.
Oh, I'm sure they are, pretty boy.
Yeah, where do people like you come from anyway?
I'm from New York City.
New York? And what are you doing out here all gussed up?
I'm dancing.
Dancing, huh? What kind of dance?
Oh, well, a little bit of everything.
Break dancing?
Well, not really.
You like breakdancing, though, don't you?
Oh, I embrace all forms of dance.
Oh, we love break dancing. Hey, you want to see my floor rock? Check it out.
Ever since the Stop and Go in town got a hold of Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo, everybody in the town's been into break dancing.
Hey, you're from New York. Do you know Shabba-Doo?
Well, New York's a big city.
What about Boogaloo Shrimp?
Didn't that whole breakdancing thing happen a long time ago?
I don't know. We just started renting that tape last week.
Hey, you ever hear of Glide Master or Flip Rock? I hear they are crazy fresh.
No, well, you know, like I said, New York's a pretty big place.
Hey, why don't you bust some of them B beats so for the B-boy so I can show him some of them crazy moves. All red is the juice around here. They call him DJ Bump and Pump because he mixes up them fly beats when he's working down at the Kanoko. Check this out. They call me Boogie Boy because I got this going on.
Hey, that's great. You know, maybe you could teach me that someday. But right now, I really need to get into town.
Hey, I'm down with that. Hey, we can rock this all the way to Boogie Down Bronx. Let's go.
Wind me up. I'll be a freakazoid. Come on and wind me up.
Gary's gone. Probably laying dead in a ditch somewhere. Stray dogs tearing at his bloated bowels. I know what happened. You know what probably happened? Some guy picked him up and they got him in a shed somewhere and they're doing some kind of weird science to him.
I'm sure he's fine.
Well, I hope you're right. But you know, the last time he did this, I found him in a wayside restroom, naked. I get the feeling next time I see him, it's gonna be in a body bag or something.
Hey, Al!
Hey, there he is.
Chris!
Oh, thank God!
What the hell is that with
Hey, you gave me a big scare.
Good to see you.
Oh, man.
Wow.
What happened to you?
Well, I just, I
took the wrong
road.
Hey, listen, we're gonna have a throwdown back at the place. We got lots of cardboard. It's gonna be kicking. You down with us?
Hey, no thanks, but keep breaking.
Hey, yo! We're making you an honorary member of the Palmyra Town Breakers. Hey, and when you get back to New York, say what's up to Kid Nice and Icy Ice from Boogie Boy, all right?
You got it.
All right, man.
Oh, thanks a
Peace
lot,
out.
you guys. Thanks a bunch. Oh, man, you had me worried. You were looking all over for you.
Yeah, well, they're dogs and wild pigs.
Oh, this was that cold, rainy day where I put the extension on the exhaust thing so that, it'd blow hot smoke on your feet, keep you warm.
Yeah, you can't even tell how cold it was, though. You remember? My lips turned blue right before I passed out.
Yeah, that worked pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's you with the Kiwanis in Ohio.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey. There's me in that zookeeper's costume.
Oh, no
Remember?
kidding. Who can forget this?
That's me in front of the world's largest stick of butter. Yeah. There I am with the Welkets group in Illinois. You remember that? Tribute group to Lawrence Welk?
Yeah, they were great.
That woman said that she saw, what's his face naked? Do you remember that? Willard Scott.
Willard Scott,
Naked.
right. Yeah, how could you forget that? Oh, here's a caricature that somebody drew of Gary. It's a pretty good likeness, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to think of what we've been through so far, huh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, who knows what we're going to find ahead of us.
That's right.
2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 or 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Whoa, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all their children, all of their names, and every handout in every town. If we're locked, it ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bit room. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of